Because all that you have is just to hope. But every time, it keeps on being postponed. When you're about to get it, you have to wait again for another 1 month. When you're about to get it, you have to wait again for another year. When you're about to get it, and that can make your heart sick. That can cause a heart problem, a heart disease. Having hopes that are never fulfilled. And then it goes further then to say, but if a desire is fulfilled, it is like the tree of life. Which means you live long as you have your desires being fulfilled. You live long. It's like the tree of life. And if you look at verse number 19, it even says, when a desire is accomplished, it is so sweet to the soul. When a desire is now accomplished, so sweet. So how does the devil give you a bitter life? He frustrates desires. Purposes are being delayed. Your purpose, it was supposed to have been discovered by now. You should have been doing that one thing that you were born to do. So even if you are to look at people now, even as a prophet, how many of you are in the right places? My God. And yet we are praying for the hand of God, for God to even support us. And yet your purpose, your assignment has been abandoned by you. You are pursuing other people's visions, other people's dreams, and other people's ambitions. They are making a lot of money out of you. So when is your time? So you see, you look at where you are now, because you are like, I'm saying, like you're a maid. Finding yourself in a place, you have to look around. Why am I here? Why am I here? That's your purpose. And when a demon comes into your life, if it knows that it cannot whisper to you in a way that you understand, it can also bring people close to you. You are now in a wrong place, connected to wrong people, and pursuing wrong assignments. The same chapter 13, it says, if you walk with the wise, you also become wise. Change your connections. There are people that as long as you remain hooked to them, the longer it takes you to discover your purpose. It will take you a very, very long time. I need people like that in my life. That when I hang around with, they help me to open my eyes. They challenge me to keep on pressing on. Yeah. Those are the people that you need. Can you imagine now that we're talking about the reason why you were born at this age? Can you imagine? Do you know that if you get hooked up to a person who has also found his purpose, it's easy for you, even it's easy for that person to help you. Because he's not jealous of you because he has already found his own purpose. He's not competing with you because he has already found his purpose. Are we together? From this service, if I'm to delay finishing now, somebody's going to leave and go and say, the match is about to start. And why some of you enjoy watching some of these players is because you are looking at a man who has been able to discover his purpose, and he has perfected his purpose. And you have bought a television, and watching that television, you are helping the television to fulfill its purpose, and watching a man playing football there. You are the only thing that is left. When are we also going to gather and watch you and enjoy you as you execute your own purpose? When? When? What are you supposed to be doing? People should be knowing you for what now? When your name is mentioned, do you know that every time when you mention boxing, who do you think of? Tyson, there and there. That's exactly what happens when a man discovers his purpose. He knows that he was created by God to just fight people and make a living out of that. Right now, if your name is mentioned, it's associated with what? My worry now is we have to talk about this today. Can you imagine? There's something that we have to talk about today after all these years. What is it that you do, and after doing it you feel peace? What is it? What is that thing that you do, and after doing it there is an unexplainable peace that you begin to experience? What is it? That could be your purpose. That could be your purpose. It's not in the amount of money that you get out of it. No. Money might come later. I'm talking about peace. Do you feel satisfied after doing it? And when you find your purpose, I was talking to some few pastors some few days ago about what could have happened to me if I had concentrated just on one gift. Sit down. I said there is something that people don't realize. If you move around, it is very common that you can find a man of God being used by God, especially in one area. 2 areas is very rare. 3 areas is almost impossible. You only specialize. There's an area that when you're doing that, people will say, wow. When you try to jump into any other area, they are wondering, what is he doing there? That's very common even in ministry. It's very rare that God can get a man and convert him into a multi-choice decoder. It's very rare. Mostly it's just one station. It's either you watch that one or you switch off the television. It's very, listen to me. Listen to me. There are times when you know that you can see into people's lives. But when a disease is presented to you, it's a different case. When there is a need for revelations, that's a different case. And then So I was now trying to explain to them, because I know God showed me the purpose. He showed me the vision. He showed me his plan concerning my life. So I'm able to explain what I'm doing. I can explain what I'm doing. It might be mysterious to you, but I can explain it. Though it might remain a mystery, but I can explain it to you. I know where I am, and I know why things happen the way they're happening. You see now, because I said then, if I was to concentrate just on one gift, I told them that by now, I would have been bringing out demons out of people and make them to stand there, make them visible. If I was just concentrating on deliverance. By now, the issue is I'm taking one gift, bring it to this level, and then go back and take another one, and bring it to this same level, and take another one, and bring it to this same level. And if I was to concentrate, because if I'm to remember when I started casting out demons, it's a long time ago. So if I was just focusing on that, up to now, I'm telling you, there was going to be another method that you have never seen before, of causing the demon to appear here, and you see it.